So cleaning porcelain paving is not really too much of a difficult task, thankfully. It is something that you want to do every now and again just to keep it looking its best. Unlike natural stone, you're not going to have to stain the surface of the porcelain routinely. It is a non-porous material and it's not going to be affected by liquid in the same way that a natural stone tile would. So unlike natural stone, you're not going to have to stain the surface too routinely. It is a non-porous material and it's not going to be affected by the liquid in the same way that a natural stone tile would be. Cleaning your porcelain paving should be something that is done every now and again, just to remove any sort of dirt or leaves or mud that is built up over a long period of time. And it's just going to keep it looking as good as possible. In this video, we're going to show you 4 simple steps to follow when cleaning your porcelain paving. You're going to want to begin by removing any sort of furniture from the area, such as tables, chairs, plants, just to make sure that you don't miss any areas, or you're going to have to come back to them at a later date. So cleaning around each piece of furniture might seem a little bit quicker initially, but you're going to very quickly see that you actually will have to spend a lot of time working around each area. Using a soft bristle brush, sweep around the area, removing any sort of large pieces of dirt or stones or leaves. And this is going to make the next step a little bit easier, just because you don't have to worry about anything like that. You might think that stones could scratch the surface as you're brushing them away, but you don't have to worry about that because porcelain paving is scratch resistant. Fill a bucket with warm water and add a standard dish soap such as Fairy Liquid for general cleaning and removal of stubborn dirt. Using a soft bristle brush, apply the water generously and scrub it into the surface. Work your way around the whole area, ensuring that the area is going to stay wet. And the reason why we suggest that using a standard dish soap is because it's not going to affect the surface of the porcelain. Whereas if you use a strong acidic solution, it could wear down the porcelain over time and cause long-lasting damage. The final step we recommend is just use a hose or a bucket of warm water just to get rid of all the remaining soap and dirt left on the surface. You could use a pressure washer for something like this, but that would only be if you don't see any results from this method. The reason for this is that soap can dry and leave an unsightly residue on the surface, but don't worry, this is not going to damage the surface of the porcelain. Finally, if you really wanted to, then you could just use a towel or an old rag just to clean the surface of the area, just to get rid of that remaining sort of water, and it just helps to leave a nice clean finish. A lot of people ask when is the best time to clean porcelain paving. We would say just more or less any time of the year, other than in the winter when the temperature is going to drop below 0. This is just because obviously you're using water and water can freeze, and then if there's any sort of leftover, then it could cause a bit of a slip hazard. So that's the only time we would say that you stay away from cleaning your porcelain paving. So we hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you do have any questions about our porcelain paving ranges, you can get in contact with us in the details below.